Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special live edition of Brother Love and HAITI. And today we are joined by special guest Randy Hicks, and he is the founder and CEO of BOA. BOA is a cryptocurrency, and we also have my brother Jeanba here with us today. So let us get situated right now. And for this special, wonderful live, let me see. So without further ado, I'm gonna introduce Mr. Randy Hicks. So what's going on, my brother? How you doing today?
I'm doing well in yourself. It's Randy Ricks. Ricks, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Ricks.
Randy Ricks. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. You know.
Sorry. So right now it's rainy season right now in Haiti, and what's going on is raining, and I gotta hurry up before the rain stop us right now. So for the people that's watching, please introduce yourself again for our first-time viewers.
All right. My name is Randy Ricks. I'm the founder of the BOA Decentralized Bank.
You heard me? I said for the people that's watching, please introduce yourself for our first-time viewers.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if it was a lag. I was trying to do that. Can you hear me now?
You can't hear me.
I can hear you.
So we're having some technical difficulties right now.
You.
Mr. Randy Ricks cannot hear me. So, Jeanba.
I can hear you.
Hey,
can you hear me?
Can you hear me? It just
I can hear you. Yeah. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna stick you message you right quick. Can you hear me?
I'm saying that we're having some technical difficulties right now. I can't really hear you, my brother. I can't really hear you.
I can hear you great.
Put your this on and see which internet is.
I can hear you perfectly.
No, you're freezing up right now, and I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see what's going on. Is that on your end or our end? It might be on our end because it's looking like.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. I'm on some good Wi-Fi.
You sure about that, John? And we really need this. We really need this right here because this is going to be a great live. And what we're going to do, we are going to fund people Wallace today. Today is $1 million. Man, what's going on with us? Oh man, it's the rain, y'all. It's the rain. It's raining. We got 14 people here already. Hopefully you can hear me, man.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I can hear you good, man. I hear you real good.
Man, hey, the internet, man. The rain is back. Grab that for me, Jane, please. The Wi-Fi.
I can hear y'all real good, man. I see y'all and hear y'all real
they
good.
They can hear you, but the rain is stopping us right now. The rain is
stopping
us. Yeah.
I got my son in here, so y'all might hear some interference. Say hey. Say I've been doing BOA meetings since I was in Pampers. Ain't that right, son? I've been doing BOA meetings since I was in Pampers. This the young CEO right here. He's gonna take over one day.
Man, okay, let's get to this. For the people that's watching, please put your number up there. What's your number? Your phone number. Because we're going to fund people while it's right on the spot. What's your number, my brother?
My phone number?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, 323.
Hold on. Snap, hold on. 323
873
873
5318.
5318. You got anything you want to say, Jane?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, brother Hicks. Can you hear me a little bit better? Cause
I hear y'all perfectly, man. Y'all got good vision and good everything right now.
That's good, man.
Yep. I got my son in here tonight, so he might hear some interference. You know, I'm the only one.
We used to that life.
That's no problem. That's our life right there, brother.
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh man, that's wonderful. Kiki Mills, the realist, is on her job. So for everybody that's watching, please introduce yourself and who you are, what you represent, and what we're doing today.
All right. My name is Randy Hicks. I'm the founder of the decentralized bank of BOA. We're a cryptocurrency based off of the reparations owed to African descendants of slaves. And we're basically in a process of distributing wealth to the world in the acknowledgement of the historical oppression of African descendants of slaves. There's justice due, and we need justice immediately. You want to get up here? Maybe he get up here. He might be better. I might have a plug. This the young CEO right here, my junior, my seed. And honestly, it's all about the kids. It's all about the future. You know, this is the future we have here, you know, in our hands. And this is who we want to be right now. We're founders, but hopefully by the time he gets older and the generations under him, this will be something in full motion. And we can say that we helped found a better future for them, you know. I have a master's degree in biomedical science. I have a bachelor's degree in biology. And this is my scientific studies from the school, my undergraduate school, which is Charles Drew University of Medicine and Science, which studies health disparities in urban sciences. We really led me to understand that health equity cannot be combated without first dedicating to wealth equity. So that's really how this all started. This is really how this all started. And yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I got my brother Jeanba right here. You know, I'm already familiar with the process because me and you talk mostly every day. So right. We're going to get Jeanba Wallet funded, right? Okay. So we're going to basically use his perspective as the viewer's perspective because he's not really familiar with this process, but he has watched our last interview.
Yeah, I watched the last video. I watched all of it basically, you know, and I had so much questions. Just give me 1 second real quick because I have a little situation. But baby, I'm coming right back.
Okay. And he's gonna put a shirt on and he's about to go check on the baby. We heard it in the background. So while we waiting for him, I want to give a big shout out to all my wonderful peoples that's here today. Marvin Shaw, what's going on, my brother? Glad to have you back. I've been asking about you. And of course, Kiki Mills, the realist. Catty, let's go. We here. Miss Nora's mission is in the building. Now you had you say your son is too cute. And what we're doing today is we're giving out $1 million in cryptocurrency out today to you, the wonderful viewers. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I want y'all to buy your t-shirts. And I have a feeling right now that we're gonna actually give out more than $1 million away of this cryptocurrency. So we gonna have to figure out a way. And Miss T Franklin, what's going on, my sister? Nina HAITI, I see you. What's going on? This is a legendary episode. So we got somebody who's about to come through and he's about to ask you some stuff. Let's speak.
Yeah, this it's amazing you say it's legendary because actually this is something that's never been done before as far as a cryptocurrency being given out that has an established value through a live. You see, so like this is history. Everything we're doing right now is history. Every conversation, every initiative, every email, everything we're doing right now is history in the making, you know, and it's just gonna be a matter of time. History is not made when all eyes are watching. History is made when all eyes are not watching. History is recognized when eyes see it. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important.
Shout out to my brother Aaron Moses. He was just on a Facebook Live of us telling people. So we actually got his number up there. His number is 323-873-5318. Please call him direct right now. We want to fund your wallet on.
I have WhatsApp too if you need it. I have WhatsApp too if you need to go through there too.
That's great. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Sports Florida, new sub. Press that subscribe button. Press the like button. So, any questions you want to ask
to
them?
the channel, to the new sub. Welcome to the channel. And my brother, like I said, it's finally nice to meet you. I was watching the last live you guys did, the last interview, and so most of my questions are already answered. First of all, I take my hats off to you, my brother. I appreciate you. I thank you for all the great work that you're doing for the community, for the nation, for the race. So I appreciate you, you know. So being one of the personnel that's getting a wallet funded, I do have questions that other people want to ask.
Absolutely.
But I do know, like, as far as the cryptocurrency, a lot of people are not familiar with cryptocurrency, but I am, and a lot of people are. You know what I mean? This cryptocurrency, right? It's a NFT. It's an NFT, right?
It's a part of a group. Yeah.
Okay, it's a part of a group. So this is something, while you have it and you sit and you wait, can you invest it in things?
You can invest in it. Like if you wanted to buy more of it, you can get more of it. Is that what you mean? You buy more of it? Is that what you meant?
And how's that process for you to buy some cryptocurrency?
Okay, so we're on the Stellar Network. So the platform that I've chose to use because it's the most advanced is the Lobster wallet, the Lobster platform, because you can buy, sell, trade, swap, and you also can use to send as a peer-to-peer payment. It's basically all-encompassing app, you know. And also if like say the grocery store or some major company was to get a Lobster account, they can accept payments from a large amount of people, a large amount of volume. So, but if you wanted to buy more of the cryptocurrency, you would get into the Stellar blockchain through a Stellar wallet, and the one we use is Lobster wallet. But there's literally hundreds of Stellar-based wallets that interact with the Stellar network. And then you would go in there, you would search for BOA, and under the BOA, you would search for it by the domain per se. So the three letters BOA. And then also the domain that's attached to it, which is dcboboame.com. And if you find that, you will be able to purchase it with Lumen or US dollar coin on the Stellar network. One second. I'll be right back. One second.
Yeah, me and you, we so much alike because I just had to make sure. I heard the baby making noise. I had to make sure she was asleep. And I was really getting ready for this live. I was just making sure that the baby was knocked out.
And one thing, we understand, this is a family channel over here, you know, we definitely understand. So whenever you have your loved ones, your babies with you, you know, it's a wonderful thing. So big shout out to my brother, God Black. So I want to get straight to it, right? I want to fund the first wallet. And what I want to do is I want to get Jeanba wallet funded. And I actually got all my family here, my mother, my brothers, my sisters, everybody watching, because I need their wallet funded because I believe in crypto. And I believe in NFTs. These is the fastest ways I've been seeing this new generation make millions, investing in crypto and investing in NFTs. And let me just say this. When the NFT came out, not too many people knew what NFT was. And it was this artist named Tory Lanez that was actually selling NFTs for $1. And then less than a month later, those NFTs that he sold for $1 became $65,000, my brother. Literally. So, very powerful. So how can we get Jeanba wallet funded? To get straight to it? Where your phone? Okay. So how can we get his wallet funded right now?
Okay, so the main thing, this is the process. Download the Lobster app or go on to the Lobster website. It's a website, it's a web address, or you can download the app. And that's pretty much that's the hardest part about actually getting your wallet funded, is making a Lobster account. And it's basically a secure, once you open his wallet, it's basically like you opening a bank account. Like you want this to be secure. This is basically secure as your online banking or any other thing. So yeah, it's going to take some security questions and aligning the proper methods of identification. And you have to make sure you save your passphrase, because your passphrase is what you would use if you lose your password. And with cryptocurrency, you don't have the luxury of being able to go and get your password reset. If you lose it, you lose it. And the only way you can get it back is you have that passphrase, you see. And
so many people lost millions of dollars like that.
Millions,
not remembering their password.
Literally. So that passphrase is essential. I would take and copy it down into your notes or somewhere, take a screenshot of it, take a picture of it, and that would give you the security you need, and also the method to back up as you need too. And so after you,
I'm trying to download the lobster right now. I don't know if it's the one, but it just say lobster and nothing else.
I can't really see it. It's LOBSTR.
Yeah,
No, that's not it. That's not it. It's LOBSTR.
So anybody that's watching, let's go to LOBSTR. We about to get this funny right on up. There you go, right here. This is what you're supposed to see. Oh man.
Precisely.
Miss Dummy.
Precisely.
Right, it's the light, the light.
You gotta tilt it. Yeah, so download that app, my brother. Download that app. Yes. So very important, y'all. Very important. This is the first time, and I'm so happy that that Brother Love and HAITI can actually bring this to you. So, any more questions you want to ask them while you are uploading this?
Because a lot of people been asking me questions. People that I invited over. I mean, I have some folks that they really want to see what happens and then invest, and I'm trying to tell them, like, look, listen. This is free of charge, and this is a one chance opportunity. This is like right now. Everybody that been following cryptocurrency, a lot of people that did invest back then. So I'm very, very excited. I'm downloading right now.
Okay. So once you download and set that up, you want to come up with a name for your wallet. You don't have to name your wallet per se, but that's the easiest way to for it to make payments if you're not in front of somebody. Otherwise, you have to copy and paste your whole cryptographic key, which is like maybe a 60 or something letter character address. But other than that, it's like for the wallet for me is named BOA Me, and like so yours is named HAITI's Future. You see what I'm saying? So that's easy. That's like an easy way of identification, just to say if you send it to somebody, you can send it to that address, or if somebody's in front of you, you can send it to their you can use their QR code address and send it to them. You see?
Okay. So for the people that's watching, for them to be a part of this live and get this wallet funded, how much would it cost them to get their wallet funded today?
So it's not going to cost them anything. It's going to be free for them. I'm going to fund the wallet. If you want to fund something, you can too. But it's 2 lumen. And 2 lumen right now is about a price about between 40 and 60 cents. The price varies. And that's what when you think about it, the reason why the price is, it's basically like I said, you opening up a bank account. It's very rare you can open up a bank account without making a deposit. You see, so basically this 2 lumen that you use to fund your wallet is basically reinforcing the belief in what the value that you have is in. It's like if you paid that price, you believe that what you have in there is worth that as well. You see, so it's 2 lumen.
Okay, so for everybody watching, please, the link is up there, Lobster Wallet link. Please go on it. And for all my peoples, for everybody that bought a t-shirt, I want the people to know, thank you for everybody that's been supporting the t-shirt campaign. Right now, our mission is to sell 50 t-shirts. And these t-shirts is called Day One Crew, the ones that believed in this movement to put us in a position that we are right now as we go further into a new realm and trailblazing in areas that hasn't been trailblazed before, you know. So for anybody that bought a t-shirt or willing to buy a t-shirt now, please call this number up there right now, and we're gonna get your wallet funded. So we're gonna get a lot of people wallet funded, right? But I want to at least try to get the people who buys a t-shirt wallet funded, because I don't know how much of this that we are actually gonna have. So for people watching, we know we got $1 million crypto we giving away. How much are we actually giving to each person?
Okay, so I'm looking tonight to fund at least 10 wallets, right? So for each wallet that I fund, I want to distribute $100,000 worth of BOA. So that's 10 wallets, $1 million and $100,000 piece.
Yes. So you getting your wallet funded with $100,000 worth of BOA, y'all, which is very important. And what I would tell people is to sit on this asset and build it. That's what I want to tell people, you know, sit on this asset, because NFTs is definitely the new way, you know.
Right.
So
because this NFT,
so anything you want to know, Jeanba, because you got to speak from the
NFT. What I'm downloading right now, and
you have to verify your email. You have to do the passphrase setup and all that stuff. But see, this NFT, the reason why it's so valuable is because this is a membership of an international banking group. You see, this is not just some NFTs are like pictures. Some NFTs are part of like blockchains that are part of like a video game or something like that. This NFT specific function is an international banking group. That's this NFT's function.
This NFT right here is an international banking group. So does that give it more value for the people that's watching that don't know what that means? Does that give it more value?
That's why it has its value. It doesn't necessarily make it have more value, but that's why it has the value that it has, because this is the international payment systems, international banking group. You have a payment. We're establishing a payment that's going to be good internationally from here to China or here to Timbuktu, as they say. You know,
Haiti.
And as founders. See, this is one of the breakthroughs about this cryptocurrency. Even though I'm transferring it to you for free, it's not really free. The buying of it is buying into it with your mindset first, in the belief in the system, in the belief that it exists, in the belief that this is what the established value is. So that's the actual purchase. You're actually purchasing it by believing in it. And that's essentially what you do with anything that you buy with a currency, because the currency is only established by the belief in the currency from the beginning.
Wow. So for anybody that's watching right now that has any questions, that want to get their wallet funded, see, what I want to do is I want to make sure that Jeanba get his wallet funded first, so the people that's watching could know this is something that you can believe in. This is something that people are doing. Me, my wallet is already funded. The reason I'm not funding nobody's wallet is because, you know, I'm very busy, you know, and I'm trying to find out how to start giving these stuff as a for anybody that make a donation, what I'm going to start doing, right? Because we have the wonderful opportunity to be in cahoots and in contact with the creator of this currency. So what that do, that give us a lot of supplies of this. And what I want to do, I want to distribute this to everybody that believe in this movement. So if somebody, let's just say, make a donation, what we want to do is we want to send you the crypto, double the value or 3 times the value as a token of our appreciation. Because I talk to this brother every day, and I see some of the moves that he's in the process of making. You know, this brother goes to all the colleges, the HBCUs, different groups, and he's in contact with these creators, you know, and they are recognizing it and they are accepting it. So me, I'm a thinker, you know, and I love business, I love finances, and I love when I look at these things that you look at as a small upstart, because that's where you get the largest margin of profit. Right. So I want to involve my people, because I'm so thankful for y'all, because of y'all, we make a stride in Haiti. And we have the wonderful Miss Nora's Mission. She said, pick me, pick me. Miss Nora's Mission, please contact the number. Let's get your wallet funded on the side. So we're going to put your number up there again. Let me see.
So if you could post
the number up there right now, anybody want their wallet?
The main thing is that it's really simple. Like once you download the Lobster wallet or go to the Lobster website to make an account, it's as simple as me sending it to you once you come onto the platform.
No, it's simple. My phone it had too much stuff on it, so I had to delete a couple of stuff because this is important. So I deleted about like 4 apps just so it could come on my phone. Okay. I don't want nobody to think that it's a long process because it's really an easy process, but I just had too much junk on my phone and it's installing right now.
And see, this is the beautiful thing about this. I don't know if anybody knows about intrinsic value, right? Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, always said purchase things off of its intrinsic value, off the real value that it is. So you want to, when you buy stocks and bonds and investments, you want to buy something that you know has a higher value than what you're buying it at, right? And so this whole system for this bank is based off of intrinsic value. The intrinsic value means that a value that's already established that it has, and that is the intrinsic value is established on is the reparations that are due to African descendants of slaves abroad, not just in the USA, but in the Caribbean, the South Americas, and everywhere, you know. So it's based off of the intrinsic value. So buying this with your mind first, you're buying it for free with the belief in the intrinsic value. So holding this for free and also getting other people to believe in it is going to actually help that intrinsic value be actually realized. And that's what we're going for as founders, to get the intrinsic value realized by other partners and to create a consumer group where it's okay, the intrinsic value is recognized and people will want to do the same things that the founders are doing with the partners. And that way we'll be able to expand more with the intrinsic value.
Okay, and for the people that's watching, do you have an unlimited source of this BOA, or is it a number that you had to create in that state?
It's a very, very limited source. It's 100,000 were created, and there can never be any more of BOA created after the 100,000.
Wow. So that gives it, what does that do?
It's an exclusive
so
group.
being though it's so exclusive, what does that mean? Does that raise up the value? What does that actually mean? And what other cryptocurrency tokens that came before that follow that same mantra?
Okay. It actually raised the value very, very high because I based it off of this principle. When I was thinking about it, I was like, if you had a group of 100,000 individuals that are positive, with a positive mindset, that see the utility in ending systemic racism, if you had 100,000 individual entities with $100 million apiece, right? That's what this is based off of, a group of 100 million people with 100 million, not people, entities, because it could be an organization, a school, a bank, or any entity that believes in the utility for ending systemic racism. So it's really maxed out at 100,000. But if more people were to become, more than 100,000 were to become a part of this group, then that would mean that the value, the supply and demand, would be increased. So the supply and demand is already increased. As far as right now, the group is about 68 entities strong. So 68 entities control 100,000 worth of this asset. So right now, if it was to be actualized, if the intrinsic value was to be realized by the rest of the world, and only 68 people have this, it'll be like you own one of the 68 rare Ferraris that were created, or you own one of the 68 of these rare things. You see, so it's in a class of rarity. And both Bitcoin, their max cap is 21 billion, I think, 21 billion, and they actually go through a process of burning their crypto assets and basically deleting them from the network to keep the supply and demand in proportion. And you know, everything is based off of supply and demand. And even the current economy we live in now is the current banking system. They keep the money supply within their centralized banking systems, and the creates a supply and demand the high supply, the high demand and low supply by keeping it in a centralized location.
Okay, and for the people that's watching, let me see, man, where's my camera at? And man, I got this light blinding this, so I want to show them my wallet. You know, I want to show them my wallet, not showing how much money I got, but I want to show them all these messages that I'm receiving from these different companies, Stellar, Airdrop, Lobster Coin, and how the prices is going up, and how it's actually raising up in value since the last time you made the contribution towards me. It has actually increased in value. So what does that mean for BOA?
Right. So that means that, okay, for instance, when I initially created this cryptocurrency on February 20th, 2022, the value for Lumen was between 18 and 20 cents per Lumen. Now, since the creation of it, the values went up from about 21 to 22 cents on average for one Lumen. So that means when I first created it, the price was about $36 per 2 Lumen to fund the wallet. Now it's about 40 to 60 cents to fund the wallet, depending on the time of day. And so that means that the price of the initial 591 million Lumen, that equals $100 million. That was the initial price. But since the Lumen has went up, the initial, when I created $100 million worth for one BOA, now that same one BOA is worth $130 million. So when I send you in our valuation system, we always, to keep it simple, because we want to be able to keep it in a standardized way that we can spend it and also standardly calculate it if the exchange rate on the graph online is different. So we calculate it as $100 million per one BOA. That same one BOA that was $100 million when I created it now is about $130 million. And that's because of the price of Lumen have went up. Now imagine this. Right now, Bitcoin used to be like a thousandth of a cent, like minimum like 0.002 cent, like cents on the dollar, right? Now Bitcoin is currently worth like about $35,000 to $40,000 per Bitcoin. If Lumen were to ever reach the price of $1, just $1 per Lumen, that would mean one BOA will be equivalent to about $590 million. So imagine if it went to $35,000 per Lumen, which is very possible on this blockchain. It could be the next Bitcoin or next very expensive currency. So if it just so happened to reach $2 or $3, the price of one BOA would be astronomical. If it reached $35,000 like Bitcoin, one Lumen reached the price of what Bitcoin is, it would be unimaginable how much one BOA would be worth. It would be worth multi-trillions of dollars. One BOA, just one. So right now, it's a good time to get in to actually create this system. And
let me say this.
Found it, you know.
Let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget this opportunity that I'm presenting to y'all. I am presenting this opportunity to y'all because I know it's free. It's not free for him, but it's free for you. And you know, so you're not losing out on nothing. Right now, Jeanba just got in. Show them the process a little bit, what you're doing with your lobster.
Oh, I'm just checking in. It took me a minute because I had little delays because of my phone. But right now I'm just checking in. I'm just checking my email in, but it's really an easy process. First, I didn't have no space on my phone, so I had to erase. And then I kept getting my password wrong because I didn't put it the same time, the same way I had put it the first, just a confirmation code. So right now I'm just signing in so I could be all clear.
So let me read some of these comments to get my peoples involved. We have Nina Puaiti say crypto is now considered a must-have asset in your long-term portfolio. We wealth building over here.
Absolutely. And see, that's the whole point, to build wealth. Like you can give riches, but you can't really give wealth, you see, because wealth is how much you keep. You can give somebody cash, money, and all these things, but wealth is assets. Real wealthy people don't have much cash because cash is the original slave tool. They always say the best slave is a slave that doesn't know they're a slave. And you think about it, you go out and work for your cash every day, but yet the more money you make, the more money they take the government for taxes and stuff like that. You know, even when people will win wars, they will always say taxes. Taxes is just you paying somebody else for existing. You know, and the real wealthy, the Donald Trumps of the world and the Jeff Bezos and all of them, they don't pay a lot of taxes because they don't have a lot of cash. They're free from the system. They have assets. They have assets that they're allowed to get asset-backed loans, asset-secured loans, and invest that money that they got from the bank for their assets and get another asset, say a hotel or a business. Now they pay back the loan that they took with that the profit from the business, and they never spent a dime. Now that business is profitable and they have an asset that's increasing value by basically being profitable, and they never spent a dime. So the real freedom is assets, and this is a digital asset. This is our digital 40% a mule. So, you know, it's way better than giving out money, because money right now, if you give out money, it's going to be like this. The same people that didn't have money before, if you give them money, they will not. They will end up broke. That's just almost really statistically speaking. Until you understand that buying assets is real wealth, or having an asset is the real wealth and real freedom, it'll be a continuous cycle of having money and spending money, having riches and spending riches. Wealth is a mindset, and this is also that's why you can buy it first with your mind, because if you can buy it first with your mind, if you're a person that understands your mind first, and you're a person that has changed your mind into a wealth mindset, you know.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to these comments. Master Marvin Broussard said, "Getting in early is the key."
Absolutely.
And Kiki Mills Gorillas, hit those likes, everyone, please, everyone. Carl Abraham said that means for the Haitian people, and we have the link up there. Hashtag BOA cryptocurrencies. Don't miss this opportunity. Also, can this build Haiti?
Yes.
So that's the question for you. Can this build Haiti?
Yes, absolutely. This right here, it would be great to establish partnerships with the people of Haiti that will actually work for this. Hopefully, this could be something that people of Haiti and people around the world globally. I personally will work for BOA. I'm working for BOA right now, and just even funding wallets. I'm working for BOA to become this value, and this would be such a revolutionary thing, as in to be able to pay people in BOA instead of paying people in cash. You see, because this becomes your asset now, you know. And a way to go about doing that in the future is, say that, you know, we establish a partnership with essential workers that partner with essential resources such as food, shelter, and food and shelter. That's the main things you need to survive. So if you were able to establish partnerships that will actually accept this currency for these essential resources, and the people that are essential basically in building society, the construction workers, the custodians, the trashmen and everything like that, this would be critical in a supplement of income that could actually help provide good lives of leisure for everybody that contributes to society, you know. And that's mainly what it is, because now you have Amazon, all these big corporations out here that are billion-dollar companies, and yet their workers, some of them still need food stamps to survive. Some of them can't even pay their rent or car notes and everything like that. So this is reversing that process and making sure that everybody gets has a nice leisurely lifestyle outside of the essential job that they do to contribute to society. And I hope this would be something, and that's the part of the founders establishing these partnerships, that a consumer, someone that maybe would do work for BOA or earn BOA in a way, would be able to use for the essential things of life, you know. And that's what we are here to do, is establish those partnerships with those essential resources.
So right now we have Jeanba right now.
I got a question for you.
He downloaded.
I downloaded everything.
All the things.
I'm on everything. I'm just creating a wallet right now, and I'm on the verify recovery phrase.
Screenshot.
Okay.
Yeah, I did already.
Okay. They're gonna ask you those.
That's one of those processes I feel like some people get discouraged by, maybe because it is a sort of an intense process. But like I said, that pass is essential to, if you lose your password, or if you lose your password. So I also recommend you make a password that you can easily remember, one, and also save that passphrase in a picture or somewhere important that you can always go and reference it, because that's important. If you have billions of dollars in your account and you forget your password and you don't have this passphrase, it's just
people lost money.
It's just,
So many people lost money because they can't remember their password, or they lost their password when they invested early. So right now, he's going through the process of going through the security clearance to get in lobster wallets, which is so great about this because it's protected. So we're going to get funded, and everybody that's watching that want to get funded, please put it out there, because we're not going to do this tomorrow. We're not going to do this right now. This is just, something that was supposed to be for me that I decided to share with everybody. Let's just split this money up between all my peoples that support. Big shout out to Daniel Muse, Sakpase. And in this place, this alien said, this is probably the most important show you guys have done. We must teach our people about this new world order that's getting ready to go live.
Absolutely.
And we also got, we can borrow against our DAO. We'll be our own bank.
Absolutely. That's what this is about. And each individual holder of BOA has the freedom to interject this in the way that they see fit. You see, so like for instance, if an individual BOA founder were to see a project that they wanted BOA to represent, that's totally within the parameters of a BOA owner. Like say somebody might want to sell their BOA for 1% of the value or 0.1% of their value. That's totally up to you as to how you utilize BOA. And that's the beautiful thing about it too. The more founders we have, the more creative ways we can come up with to use BOA, to spread BOA, and also to earn BOA. And that's the beautiful part about it.
And Carl Abraham said, we need to teach this to the Haitian people ASAP. And that's the objective. We're about to spread this. I'm not a greedy guy. I'm not a selfish guy. So when something is for me, I try to share so we could make it bigger. Please share this live. Very important information. Opportunity is knocking. And Marvin Broussard said, facts, Nina. We don't have to worry about Wells Fargo, abbreviation Wells Fargo, scamming our people. And like other banks.
One way I'm thinking about, it could possibly BOA could be interjected into a community that say they might not have access to computers or access to computers or face-to-face lobster account. A founder such as yourself maybe could establish a system where they could make these lobster accounts for people, right? And your lobster account boils down to a QR code, right? And the QR code, if there was a participant in there, they can literally buy and trade stuff with just a QR code, say with their ID on there, their face on it, and the QR code on there. If they wanted to purchase something, they could just scan this QR code with never even having to look at a lobster account. It's attached to the QR code, basically like an ID or like a credit card or a debit card, I would say more so, that would be hooked up to this QR code that would have their funds on there and can be loaded by, say, a partner or anybody constantly. So it can definitely operate outside the realm of everybody needing a computer and everybody needing to have access to internet. All it would take is one centralized source that has internet that can create these accounts with these QR codes on the cards, and it could be a common payment for everybody.
Great. So right now we trying to get this.
Now I'm already on there. I'm trying to connect to the Stellar wallet, but I already verify my email and my password.
Oh man. So and for all my people that's watching, please follow the instruction. We got the number up there. Somebody please put his number up there.
Okay.
Contact him directly. You can give him your number.
Jeanba.
Yeah.
Have you set up the wallet yet?
Yeah, I set up the wallet.
You have your name on it yet? You established the name of your account?
No, I put my email, but I didn't put the name on it.
Okay, yeah. So now make your Stellar Federation address. So it's a look at it.
So I guess when I'm connecting to the Stellar wallet, I gotta put up the
No. You want to create a Stellar wallet, not connect to one.
I mean, I created one.
Okay.
Already.
Did you establish a name for it? Like which, like for instance, I named mine BOA Me. He named his Haiti's Future Academy.
So can you show them the process? So his name good. Look, they go right here. So he's right now at the recovery. Let me see. Let me turn this light down a little bit. He's down right now at this recovery stage. I guess. So he's verifying his phone.
Yeah. So you got to put that in order. You got to put it in order.
So you just take your screenshot.
Whatever screenshot or picture, you got to put it in order.
Exactly how it was. That's why you took a
Tap the
screenshot.
words.
Give it to you, and you put it. Do you know which word come first? No.
This is it right here.
Let me show you. So you got to go to photos now. Gallery.
I screenshotted it a couple of times. They gave me
Save your recovery. So now you got to go to egg, install, ordinary, spoil. You got to put all that right there. Look. Let me show you.
I'm gonna put it down.
Look. Eggs, install, ordinary, and spoil. Now, you know, the second rule, cruise, open, you know, just follow that direction. So you got them both right here. One window, one right here. So, you know, cruise, open, church. So now you go here. Cruise, open, church. Oh, what's the other one? You don't remember. School. So now, I'm going to help him out a little bit.
Okay.
Man, autumn pre-party. Man, autumn pre-party. Bang, you in there.
As soon as I put it, just one.
Boom, there you go. And you just got a notification from new wallet has been attached. Now you got to put your unique name. You going to put Jeanba. Oui.
No shit. Jeanba.
Okay. So I want to give a big special shout out to Ricardo Conserve Fits Body and Ab. I have seen you keep this. I have seen you diversifying your content. You are a great model for new struggling creator. Thank you so much. That's watching. 5,000 subscribers, and I'm about subscribers. Impact makers that we have on our team. So I'm more so about quality than quantity. I don't even chase the numbers no more because of this platform. We come in contact with great people from all walks of life. Now we got Mr. Randy Ricks, a creator of his own cryptocurrency that's an NFT that's backed by the banks. How do you say that? What's the terms for that?
You said what?
I said now we in contact with Randy Ricks, a creator of his cryptocurrency. That's an NFT that's backed by the.
No, it's not backed by bank. It's an international banking group, an international cryptocurrency banking group. This means that we have our own currency that we've established a value for internationally, and we want to make this a payment. We're seeking as founders right now. This is the foundational phase to make this a global payment that's accepted worldwide, like basically a global dollar or a global, just like Bitcoin. But Bitcoin, this is the thing. The cryptocurrency in the current space was created to be used in the dark web. Let's be real. Created to be used in the dark web to launder money and do these things that are considered against the law. And the reason they became able to do that is because in their creation initially, anybody could just randomly just buy this cryptocurrency and also process it. But the way I'm going about it is in a reverse side is that anybody can really buy it, but it's really expensive. I want to distribute this to entities that are already doing good things, that are already publicly known to have a good reputation, such as Haiti's Future Academy, such as historically Black colleges and universities, such as Black-owned banks and businesses, or other entities that agree that ending systemic racism is a useful thing. And so we can put this cryptocurrency into the hands and get it known first by it being in the hands of people that are doing good things. That's going to make this cryptocurrency transparently in transparently a good cryptocurrency known for being in a good space. This is not going to be the cryptocurrency used for the dark web and unscrupulous things. This is going to be a cryptocurrency used for the good and rebuilding the world and spreading wealth to people that need wealth. And wealth is assets, not cash. Money for us for you to think that a government funded note would do any more good, that mindset has to change. Right now, we need to get assets that we own.
Okay.
And look,
can we?
And for the peoples, pardon me, for the peoples that are trying to download it, this is the part where I'm at right now. I'm in, right?
You in?
It's
okay,
actually
so now,
buy lumens or not now. That's where I'm at right now.
Just press not now. So to buy Lumen, you can buy them on the Lobster app, but I personally buy my Lumen on Coinbase and send them to the Lobster app because it's on Lobster you have to buy $30 worth at a time, and on Coinbase you can buy just one Lumen for like a couple cents and send it to Lobster. So I think it's better to be able to buy as many as you want, not be forced to buy a certain amount of Lobster. So that's why I buy mine on another platform. But you can in some regions around the world, you can't buy Lobster. You can't buy Lumen on Lobster. So
we have a question. Can we create banks from cryptocurrency in Haiti, and how?
Absolutely, and that's one thing I actually think would be very, very beneficial, especially Brother Love, if you could actually be a charge of this initiative. I know Haiti has some banks there that might be interested in accepting a cryptocurrency donation just to open up an account there. They don't have to buy it or anything. So if Brother Love, for instance, went to a Haitian bank and said, "Hey, I've invested in this cryptocurrency that represents reparations for African descendants of slaves," and this Haitian bank, through just being established here and being in Haiti, a part of Haiti's culture and knowing where we came from, I want to donate this digital asset to this bank. And all I just wanted to do was open up an account here and for you to publicly acknowledge this donation to this bank, right? If a bank in Haiti publicly acknowledged the donation of this cryptocurrency, that's all we need right there. You see what I'm saying? That's all we need. And also, a bank that's backed by cryptocurrency, it would be actually more valuable and more powerful than a bank backed by fiat currency, as say in America, because you can't go to a bank in America and say, "Hey, give me this $20 and give me $20 worth of gold." The gold standard is gone. But if you could say have the Haitian good, right? Haitian good, that's what it's called. Good. You can go to, just in hypothetical, you can go to the bank and say, I have this much Haitian good, and they can send to your Lobster wallet the value in cryptocurrency to you. So that would put it into a point where is that a bank's money will be actually backed by something, a digital asset. You see, so that's and now cryptocurrency is essentially digital gold. It's the modern day gold.
It's
so
funding the war.
Yeah.
It's funding the war right now.
Literally Bitcoin
currency is funding the Ukraine war.
Right, literally. So it's to the point now we can have a cryptocurrency standard in banks versus a gold standard. And gold, when you think about it, gold is valuable and it's beautiful, but most of the time it always comes from people who are oppressed or people who are in adverse situations that are mining the gold. Most of the time, the people who are mining gold are in abusive situations, in manipulative situations. They aren't rich. The people where you get gold from is not are not wealthy, but the people who are selling the gold are wealthy. So gold comes from a place of lack anyway. It's not a humane resource. So we can have a humane resource that backs our currency. So say you can go to a bank and exchange your dollar and get for that currency, get the cryptocurrency that's back sent to your wallet. That makes it actually powerful and valuable, that you can actually go from a local payment system to an international payment system just like that. You see?
Yeah. So now we got through the process of the security. I'm dimming the lights a little bit. So now this is where we at now. Oh, man, let me see.
Yeah, it's shiny. Okay, I see 0 lumen. Okay, so now Now what I
How
would
do we fund this now? Let's
Okay,
get to
I'm gonna
the
show you.
pretty. Let's get funded. Let's get him some
get
free
funded.
money.
So what we're going to do is you would go to the Lobster wallet, right? Go to the Lobster app, and then go to the three horizontal lines in the top left hand corner, right?
Hey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I agree with that, Nina, and also I feel like right now people who are Haitian and people in Haiti, they can actually be the founders and the ones petitioning for Haiti to understand and start accepting this cryptocurrency. Because honestly, right now, if Haiti was to accept BOA, we could rebuild Haiti. You could start paying people in BOA to work to rebuild the country. You can start getting accepted internationally. Okay, this is the country's national acceptance internationally. Maybe we could start trading with other countries and let them accept it as well. It would be the best thing that could ever happen for Haiti to accept this currency as a means of tender. I mean, literally right now, if this was accepted, you could start paying people great salaries to do jobs. Like even the people, you could just pay somebody just that picks up the trash, right? Pay them a salary of $30,000 a year just to do this. And the way they would be able to spend it is the person who's paying them would have a partnerships established with essential resources like housing, shelter, transportation, and paying them in this would give them the opportunity to use those partnered resources to actually utilize the money that they would earn, the BOA that they would earn from rebuilding the Haitian nation, and it would be a beacon of hope for the African diaspora as a whole to see the first free Black nation in the New World come up like this as vertically integrated and self-reliant, and that would be the pinnacle of this project if Haiti was to accept this currency on a national level, or even as far as even the government or have it recognized. You see, and one way you can get your foot in the door with that is like donating this to the banks there. Even donating it to the national bank, maybe donating it to the treasury. Whoever needs to have this, just donate. That's how we're going to build the brand and build the name.
Very, very, very important, man, because we see some of the problems that Haiti face, and some of the reasons that we face a lot of these problems because too many people deal in our affairs, too many nations interrupt into our political affairs, and that's because everybody's chasing the American dollar.
Right.
Now, if you have something that's digitally based, that kind of it decreased the corruption.
Right.
It decreased the corruption, and I'm really into this. I'm gonna push it because I know we can. So for the people, let's say for the people that's watching this right now, right, that do get a donation, what would you want them to do with the BOA? Like right now.
Well, I'm still at the.
Okay,
let's get him right. What's your wallet name, brother? Jeanba?
Jean-Michel 24.
One sec. Hold on. You say what? Can you type it up here somewhere, Brother Love, so I can see it?
Type it for me, please. Jean-Michel 24.
That difficult name, y'all.
Jean-Michel, that's my name. Just 24. The day I was born, the 24th.
Man,
something I'm gonna remember.
I would have said Jeanba, but
Jeanba.
24.
Selling Mamba, yeah, 24.
I like that though. It's putting some legacy on there. Your birthday and name.
StarLobster.com.
Yeah.
Jean-Michel 24. That's his lobster at Lobster.
I need to see that so I can spell it.
There you go, right there. I put it down right there. It's right here on the screen, right here.
Where? Okay, there we go. So I'm going to the way. Hey, Brother Love, what you tap into? So the way you fund the wallets is you go to send, right?
Send what?
I'm telling Brother Love how to fund the wallets too, so everybody can notice how you will fund the wallet. If you was to have it, and you want to send it to someone, right? So you would go to
home or send. Just go to send.
You go to send, right? You go to send. You're going to steal a wallet. Now, if you was right next to somebody and you wanted to send it to them their QR code, the person would go to receive, and their QR code. See how my QR code showing right here?
Yeah.
You can scan the QR code and send it right there, just like that.
Okay, so, but does this fund somebody wallet? You'll just do Stellar Wallet, send to any Stellar Wallet or Federation address, or
yeah.
Okay, so that's the one. And then you got to enter the Stellar address, right?
Stellar address, yeah, which is like their stellar name.
They, like Jean-Michel.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna give him a donation. You know what? I'm gonna match a donation to Jean because that's my brother.
Respect.
I'm
gonna fund the wallet. So initially you fund the wallet with Lumen, right? So I'm gonna send you 5 Lumen. I'm gonna send. I normally send 2 Lumen, but I want you to have more interaction, so I'm gonna send you 5 for right now, which is equivalent of 94 cents.
Because it's giving me problems when I go. They say, look, so this is where I'm supposed to be at right here, right now, right?
Yeah.
Like this, right. So it got Stellar Wallet, QR code, phone number, or email address. Which was the right way to fund somebody's wallet? I know if he's next to me, I could do QR code, but I'm getting prepared to share this with my group. So what's the best way? Stellar Wallet, you said?
I would say the best way to do it so that you can send it to King. He be trying to talk as loud as me sometimes. So we be in a battle. He talking, I'm trying to talk. So the best way to do it is a Stellar Wallet, because you can type in anybody's name from there, and it's concrete. But in a way that you don't might want to have to, like, in a quick way would be QR code. Like the QR code would be like if you was making a payment in a store or a payment to somebody you didn't know or didn't feel like getting their name. But the best way is the Stellar address, and it's going to be their name, the name of their wallet.
Okay, so they say Interstellar address. Is that the person, or because it say Interstellar wallet, and then it also say send token to any Stellar address or select one of your contacts. Select contact. So which one?
So you can add people to your contact, and also so a Stellar Federation address. That's that long cryptographic what you call it? I can't think of the name of that thing right now. That's the long one, pretty much. So if you was going to, so you have a Federation name, which is like, so the Federation name for me is BOA me, right? And then my Stellar address is the long thing, GAPGJC, all that stuff, right? So the address and the Federation are different. The Federation is like the short abbreviated name, right? So you see that's the one we're going to communicate with, and I think that's the easy one to send it to. Send it to somebody's Federation name. So your Federation name is HAITI's Future Academy. His Federation name is JN Michelle 24. You see what I'm saying? So that's the Federation name. So I'm going to send this to. I already sent it to you. Got it, Jeanba? You got it?
Put the whole thing in though. Do you have to put the Star Lobster?
Yes, that's essential.
Okay, because I wasn't.
Yeah. If you don't put the Star Lobster, because any Stellar wallet, any Stellar wallet app, so they have Stellar X, they have Stellar Expert, they have so many different wallets out there that you can use. And each one of them have to put that star. Say if it was Stellar X, you have to be. I'll put BOA me star Stellar X. You see what I'm saying? It goes to the Federation wallet that is attached to it.
Okay, so I found Jeanba. You gonna fund? Did you fund his yet? Because
I funded it with the Lumen first to get him online. So basically, funding it with Lumen. One Lumen allowed you to make 350,000 transactions in the BOA in the Stellar network, right? Because each transaction they charge a fee of 0.000, like 1,000th of a cent, right? So 2 Lumen would provide you enough Lumen to do 700,000 transactions. You know, so it's basically onloading yourself into the Stellar network. It's what we use for the transactions and also to accept assets. So you have to have a certain amount of Lumen to be able to add BOA or add other assets. To add each asset is like 0.5 Lumen, right? So when you add BOA, out of the 5 Lumen that you have, just to add BOA, it costs 0.5 Lumen.
I do got the 5 Lumen right now.
Right. So now what you got to do is go. I could send it. This stuff. See, this is beautiful. This is from my living room. I sent this to the shores of Haiti. It's crazy. So right now,
that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Technology.
Okay.
Technology, bro.
So the 5 lumen, like you were saying.
So the 5 lumen provides you the medium to be able to do transactions in the stellar network, right? And it also allows you to be able to add other assets to your wallet that you accept. So basically, like if you open up a bank account and you open up a bank account in America, you expect to get US dollars in your bank, right? You expect to get US dollars in your account. Well, if you open up a stellar wallet, okay. If you open up a stellar wallet, you would pick the currency that you want to accept in your wallet, right? So now you have to go pick the currency you want in your wallet, and the way you go do that is to add the asset. So you go to the home tab, right, in the top left hand corner, click those 3 horizontal lines. You see what I'm saying? You see the 3 horizontal lines?
Yeah. So you click on them and you go to where?
And then you go to assets, which is the third option on the menu.
No, assets. This is my second. Assets.
It's the third. It's the third right here, bro.
Yeah. Home, buy lumens, and then assets.
Oh, yeah, it is the third. And from there.
So okay, I'm running into some. No, go ahead.
It's asking me to add asset.
Right. So go to assets, go to add asset, click add asset.
Mm-hmm.
And now search for BOA. Capital B, capital O, capital A. And then hit enter.
BOA. They all got it.
That's it right there. You got BOA.
So everybody, we learning how to fund wireless. We're going to get Jeanba funded right now on the spot. We're going to get Jeanba funded right now on the spot. So and then we're going to actually come to the yellow BOA, right? The yellow B.
Yellow B. And the main thing that this is identifiable by is the website it's attached to, and that's dcboboame.com.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So you just, man, and you see the price, how much the BOA price is valued at, is giving you a lot of information. So did you fund? Okay, so we here. So what do we go now? We at the BOA. What do we go now? Swap BOA?
No. You add BOA. Add it. You added it already? Press add BOA.
Add asset?
Yeah, add asset. Add BOA for Jeanba.
Add asset. Let's see. You got the little fire lobster thing coming up.
Yeah. It's it'll add it should add it. Also, it's an easy way to do it. The way I have it, I have these business cards that basically once you download the Lobster app, then you would turn them in the app, you would hit the QR code and you could scan the back of it so you don't have to go and search for it and all that. It's already basically automatically able to be found.
Oh no, I think we lost a little bit. I think hold on, let me see. I think there's been a mistake that's been made. Okay. BOA, we here. And let me see. So right now we're just having the information about BOA, how much luminous there is, and then they say send, swap, request. Should he request or
he can request, but I'm gonna send him some. So you already added the asset, looks like then. You already added it to your assets. You can tell if you go to it's added already. Okay.
Because that's saying remove, so it's definitely added.
Okay, yeah. So now I would go to send and
no, he go to send or you?
I go to send. Okay.
And Carl Abraham said, I just created just now. Mine's called Free HAITI.
Hey, let's go. Let's get it, bro. You about to get it, bro. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah. So we're gonna get Jeanba funded first. It's kind of hard. So everybody that's watching, please create yours right now so we could do $1 million cryptocurrency giveaway today on this live right now. And for my peoples, please get your shirt. The objective is to sell 50 shirts. And once we get the 50 shirts, we actually get a grant in order to build our STEM program, STEM laboratory, which is very important in the innovative ways that we're going to change Haiti. The old way hasn't been working. It's up to us to find new ways, new technology, to be innovating and to go somewhere that's never been gone before. And when we going there with this right now, we're not even looking at to make money. We created a public school in Haiti, and now we're trying to find a way to get cryptocurrency involved, how to bring value to it ourselves. So for the people that you donate this cryptocurrency to, what would you advise them to do with that cryptocurrency?
Okay, one, I would advise you to come join the telenav that I have, the telegram that I have going on, and it basically keeps updates on the founders. Right now, everybody that gets this currency as of right now is a founder, and so what we're doing, we're reaching out and establishing partnerships as a unified group. So right now, I've reached out to a couple banks and the UN to establish these partnerships, right? And so that's I want everybody to basically be with the movement of me and brother Love and some other founders are reaching out to the UN and other banks, other things to actually donate this. So I want everybody to be thinking of creative ways that they can distribute this. One creative way is to donate it. Another creative way is to give it, and another creative way is one of the most important ways is to sell it. That's one of the main ways to distribute it, and we're going to start selling it. The more public knowledge we can get of it, the better. The easier it's going to be able to easier it's going to be able to sell it. And so, I plan personally to sell it on June 19th. Juneteenth was a critical day in the USA for slavery, ending of slavery, for 10% of the established value. So basically, the boa that I created for 100 million, I'm going to sell it for 10 million a piece. But you could always buy small pieces of boa. You could so somebody could buy a piece of that 10 million. They could buy $1,000 worth of it, or they can buy $100 worth of it, or $10 worth of it. You know.
Okay.
I got a message.
That'll be brother Love's job, or your job, Carl. You know, you got a great idea. That's beautiful, man. Once we get everybody on the same page, it could be an educational initiative for the people in Haiti. Because if we can get people in Haiti to respect this and want and have the desire to work for this currency, we can use this to pay Haitian people to rebuild the country, which is essential right now. Every job will have an essential wage, you know.
And tell them right now some of the projects that you're working on for BOA, some of the things that you're trying to bring into fruition. Just let the people know how you've been working and some of the response that you have gotten back from these big institutions.
Right. So right now I'm starting in the local DC area, reaching out to colleges and universities to donate this currency to. One of the main ones on my list now, I'm actually in the process of closing this deal, because this is something never been done before. When I'm reaching out to these schools to receive this cryptocurrency, they're like, okay, it sounds great and it's nice, but we never done it before, so we have to basically find a way that we can accept it and make sure it's securely accepted and like that everybody just can't access it and spend it and everything like that. So I presented them an idea in a format to securely accept it using a Vault app, which is like basically the lock and key for this. If you keep the lock and key for the Lobster wallet, it makes a two-step signature. It means that you need two signatures to send the transaction. So basically, I have to implement them a secure way to transfer, and that's the main thing right now. So we're in talks right now with Howard University, with University of Maryland, right? With University of Maryland, with University of DC, my alma mater, to accept this crypto asset as a digital symbol for their stand with ending systemic racism. That's what we want to do. This is what it's going to initially be pushed out as. The value is there. We understand the value. But I want every person to understand this as the effort behind this, and the reason behind the value is to end systemic racism and to begin financial inclusion for the rest of the world. And that's the most important thing. That's the selling point. Like, okay, you might not know about cryptocurrency, you might not know about all this stuff, but can you understand that systemic racism needs to be eliminated? And if you can, join this movement and accept this cryptocurrency as an effort to end systemic racism. Yeah, those are some of the main things I have going on right now. And also reaching out to black-owned bank called Industrial Bank and some other banks I'm looking for responses and just accepting this cryptocurrency as a donation, as a token of appreciation for all the efforts, and also understanding that your acceptance of this is a part of any systemic racism. So that's what I want organizations and entities to join this banking group to stand on this group.
One thing, okay, let's just say the bill that God willing go through, which will very be big because everybody's familiar with Howard University. Howard University, that's where the vice president was actually that's an alta mater, Puff Daddy, a lot of very important people.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say they do accept this donation. How would you like to see that your donation be distributed in Howard University? What would be the game plan?
Awesome. Like, so, as of right now, we've already discussed, it's interesting. Like, everybody at these universities I've talked to so far are very excited about this. Now it's about implementing the secure method of receiving this, right? So there was actually been conversation talked about for the graduates of a school to receive an equivalent of BOA of what their tuition was in graduating. So say you had, after 4 years, you spent $50,000 at an institution, to give them the BOA cryptocurrency upon graduations that represent their tuition that they paid. This could be basically like the reparation and the distribution of wealth that we're seeking. And could you imagine young educated Black people coming out with a digital asset or asset that has value instead of coming out all in debt? You get something that actually has a value that possibly at that point in time they might.
Do you understand how game changing that is? Do you understand what happens once they accept it? Then every graduate get a certain amount of money. Do you understand how much the value go up now? Because not everybody could get this, and now you in this system, you just graduated college, and now this is what you get. So that's gonna extremely bring up the value. That is big time. For everybody that's watching, get on it. This is a highly educated, well thought out brother right here. This is so get behind this, y'all. And this is me just presenting this.
And this is real. And I have somebody that just bought a T-shirt that want to get funded. But yes, my brother, I appreciate you so much. Listen, I didn't tell the people yet because I'm talking. I'm on. See, this is what my screen's saying.
Hold on.
This is what my screen's saying. But I see it's worth so much. Look at this, bro.
You gave him 100 BOA?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I done blew it up.
Wow.
Blew it up, man.
Why? How come it's worth so much? Look at that.
No, you got more.
Wow.
You gotta give me half.
This is beautiful.
This dude is lit.
I just appreciate everybody standing with me, man.
Brother.
What? And it came,
and we singing and we color.
It came on a minute ago, but I was just so shocked. And I was thinking, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's going to keep going up. The prices are going to keep going up, And but say just think about this. This is a marathon, not a sprint. You feel me? It's a marathon, not a sprint. We're going to push this. If we got to push it for the next 20 years, brother, the harvest is going to be worth it. Whatever work we're doing right now is going to be worth it. You know what I mean? And so, like, just think about even though I know this can pop off tomorrow. This could pop off tomorrow morning. How it could be like, hey, accepted. They put it in the news headline. They see the largest philanthropy donation they ever had. Next thing you know, all the celebrity and it's hit the scene. It could literally go like that. But just say if it don't, let's just say that we're gonna be in this for the long haul. This is something you got this right for the rest of your life. 20 years, 30 years, pass it down to your children. However long it's gonna take for it to get going, it's going to get going one day. It's just no way that something like this is not going to get going. You know what I mean? It's too big to fail. It's too big to fail.
And what would be our job? Like, okay, he just received that, so he's supposed to. Thank you. What will be your advice to him for this wonderful contribution? Let me see if he got more money than me. Nice. What will be your advice to him? What should he do with that? Should he sit on that or should he distribute that?
Okay, my advice to you would be to distribute that as to many people as you can. Have a number in your head you're going to keep, right? So my number in my head I want to keep, and this is being realistic. I said this is going to be transparent. I want to keep 10 BOA for myself. Whatever that's worth, that's all I'm looking out for this deal. I want to give all of it away besides 10 of it for myself and my family and my generations. You know, this is my generation wealth too. So that's all I want. So I'm Mr. Let It Go all the way down until 10. You know, so keep it in your head that you want to keep that you think is good for you, but also you got to realize your value becomes more realized the more people you give it to. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why you have like
I'm following you, my brother. Right. I really appreciate it, and we really want this out. Like somebody was like, "Oh my God, yeah, go to the bank ASAP." I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's up to us to teach the people. And I got a couple of folks that's hollering at me right now. I actually have somebody that they said something like they can't find a shirt they size, but they buy one anyway. Because you know, I mean, I'm trying to put them on. So like you gave me, like I definitely have to follow you because you're the leader. So if you want to keep 10 BOA for yourself, guess what? I gotta spread. I gotta spread it, and I gotta spread the news and make it news, brother. Because we have to come to the point where we fund ourselves, we support ourselves. You know, instead of going to borrow, some of us not qualified for loans. Right. But if we have our own currency, you know, this is a new day. It's like
a new day.
It's a new day.
Yep.
Man, my brother, I appreciate you so much. Look, my screen lighting up. I'm like, you saw I didn't say nothing for a minute. I'm trying to figure out, like, wow, it's like definitely worth like 11 million right now.
Nah. Add some more zeros on that, Playboy.
Oh no, it's mad zeros right there. Oh man,
don't even put it out there right now. Let's just we don't want nobody targeting Jeanba. All right, so we go.
Oh man.
Okay, so let's see this right here. The displays this alien say crypto projects with used potential returns. 1, XRP. 2, XLM, and that's the platform that we are currently using right now with BOA. And 3, XDC, and 4, HBAR, 5, ZIL, 6, Algo, 7, ALBT. So, and we are actually using the XLM, which is the Lumens. So, okay, we have this guy right here, Carl Abraham. Nobody called you, but he has a, let's just say, he created one. We want to give him $100,000 worth of crypto sent to him. So can you find this right here? Free code HAITI. Free with 3 E's.
Okay.
Let's find him right now. Let's give him 100,000. He's the only one right now out of all my good people that's saying that they watch it and they wanna follow this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna give it to you. And anybody that ever made a donation, please speak up. Anybody that ever bought a t-shirt, please speak up because we're gonna fund your wallet right on the spot. As you've seen, Jeanba is very ecstatic about this. Jeanba is very happy. You seen the joy in him. That's how I felt when I got mine, you know, because I believe in it. This is not something that I created, but you know, on this platform, many people. That's one of the advantages that I get from many people. And you know, we doing good work with the community, so we always reach the scholars of our community, the intellectuals, the innovators, the ones that's trailblazing, and that's definitely a blessing for somebody like me to be in contact with these different groups of people. And the only ones I present to y'all are the ones that I believe in, the ones that, because you know, when you make an investment, not like this is an investment, but when you make an investment, you don't per se invest in the investment. You invest in that person. You know, you look at that person and say, okay, that person got that it factor. That person is gonna make it happen. You know, I could put my money on this person. And speaking to you, my brother Randy Ricks, I put my money on you, man, because I just seen you yesterday. Where was you at yesterday? For the people that's watching,
I was at Howard University yesterday. There was a probate for my fraternity. I'm an Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated member, and they had some thing called a probate where they exposed the new members of the fraternity. at that school, and it's a big celebration for a time where young men are basically starting the beginning of a long journey, to do good work. That's Omega Psi Phi is all about uplifting our community. One of our main mottos is lifting as we climb, and that's a principle that this is built off of. As in, I climbed up to be able to come to the point to create this cryptocurrency. I'm sending it to you right now, brother. To be able to come up to create this cryptocurrency. And now as I climb, I'm giving it out to more people. So it's like lifting as I climb. I'm getting somewhere, but I don't want to get too far where everybody's below me. I want to be building everybody up at the same level I'm going up. You know what I mean?
And so, okay, what's the difference? Okay, tell us the difference, right, from the regular NFT and this NFT. Because, okay, for the people that's watching, please tell them what NFT is and how do NFT have value.
Okay.
For the people that's not familiar with NFT, give it to them a little bit just so you can educate them, so we could show them how important this is and how valuable this is right here.
All right, bet. Let me fund my man's wallet right quick, Carl. Okay, I'm gonna do it right quick, and then I'm gonna talk about that. So, hey, Carl, I just sent you Lumen. If you could go and add the BOA asset. Or I could send it without you adding it, but you have to go accept the pending payment under transactions. If I did that, you don't have to necessarily accept it. You just have to add it. I can send it to you, and then once I send it to you, you can add it. But I wanted to label all the initial ones going out as founder shares because this is going to be important in the genesis of this cryptocurrency. Is that the founder shares? You just didn't go on some dark web and buy this randomly. Like, no, this came from the founder of this that distributed this to you because he believed you agreed with what I agreed. You see what I'm saying? It's an agreement.
Great. So, and for everybody that want to get your wallet from it, to make this easier, please call the man. Call him. His number's up there. Call him, and we'll get you on a live. That's your way to get on a live too. And instead of leaving a message, you can actually leave a comment and let us hear your voice. Get involved. Let's get involved. And I'm happy to see my brother Marvin Broussard there, man. Always good energy, man. Always good energy.
He was there since that last interview. He's
a real dude, man. Much respect to him. So, what you trying to get somebody else wallets from them?
Something like that.
Yeah, call.
At this one, they got
It said you haven't added it yet, so I'm just going to send a pending payment.
Okay, so please keep us posted. What's the guy name? Carl Abraham. He said, "Okay, I got it."
Wow,
that's him right there. He said he got it.
Okay, well, he probably got the Lumen. I don't think he got the BOA yet. I'm sending him the BOA right now.
Okay, so what's your advice to him once he get the Lumen? What he got to do?
Okay, just because it's a whole lot, I'm just going to send it to him. And he just accept the pending payment. Just accept the pending payment. So now you got to go to transactions and accept pending payment. So you go to the home, you go down to transactions. It's under trades. It's home, buy lumens, assets, swap assets, trade transactions, and you go to transactions, and then you're going to see the four things. You go to pending transactions, and go to the one I just sent you. You can see it because right now it says it's upcoming. It still hasn't been claimed yet. And see, the thing is, if I send a BOA like this, and if somebody doesn't claim it in 24 hours, I can claim it back. You see. Let's show real kings, bro. And the thing is, that's what's going on right now, bro. The real understand the assignment. The real understand the assignment. So,
ladies and gentlemen, please call that number. That number is up there. Let's get involved. Let's do this. This is a monumental moment right now because I believe that down the line that y'all gonna be like, man, how come I didn't jump on this? And the thing is, it's free. Like how I look at it like this, right? A lot of people didn't know what NFTs was, and then God Tory Lanez, he was giving out NFTs for $1. In less than a month, those NFTs was worth $65,000. You understand? But people think because they was getting it at such a low price that they didn't have no value. But you have to understand, the biggest gainers are the early investors. In everything that you do, the biggest gainers are the early investors. You could invest $10 million, right? And I could invest $250,000. But if I'm in there more earlier than you, I'm the biggest gainer. I gain more from my 250,000. So
it's a lot of people that want to go. I want you guys to download it. Mine took long because I didn't have no space on my phone, and I was doing a lot of errors. But it was something real simple, and I'm already very grateful. You know, I'm definitely thinking about Laura's mission. She got to contact it. Definitely got to create it. We're not gonna forget about you. I actually put something up there for one of my people that already created their account, you know. And I'm telling you, man, I'm just so excited, and I'm just so happy to be here. You wouldn't believe, man. So like right now, I'm entitled. I know my job because look, we have to push this.
That's what I'm saying. Like
world, we have to push this and get it into some responsible hands.
Right.
That's just gonna keep the movement moving forward because we need this. This is for us.
It is, and that's the thing. Like, it's free right now for the founders, but you gotta understand, like, it's not going to happen unless we make it happen. It's like basically like this is a part of your job now. Like, I really feel like it's kind of like I'm paying you to help out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a payment to say, hey, can you help me distribute this? Can you help me get this going? You know what I mean? It's a payment, and the more you do, the more I do, the more it's going to make it happen. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, brother, this is my new job. I'm telling you, man. I'm
this just got a feeling. Every time I hear about this, it just got a feeling like.
Because I remember when you used to always tell us about, especially the bros.
Man, I've been telling them about cryptocurrency since 2014. Do you understand? I've been telling them about cryptocurrency since 2014, maybe 13. I've been watching, and Carl Abraham said, "I got it." That's the second time he said he got it. So, Carl Abraham, please elaborate. What did you get? Please elaborate. Let us know that it's completed so we can go to the next person. So, let's go. Please like, share, subscribe. For everybody that's watching, Jeanba, please tell them. For everybody that's watching,
please give this video a like and share it. Please share it because we need this movement out. This is a movement. This is for us.
It is.
And this is what we need to climb up that ladder we've been trying to climb for hundreds and thousands of years. So you guys share this on whatever platform. Share it with your like-minded people because this is like super, super important and we need this out to the world, all right?
Absolutely. Like one way I was thinking about how I would like how I would think that the United States government can get in on it. Like, I wouldn't mind paying taxes on this currency if it was able to be liquidated. That would be money for the government and money for me. Like, say if I was to exchange this with the government verbatim, the treasury or something, and they made me pay taxes on all that I exchanged for cash. That's okay with me, you know. And that's a way that I feel like it also spur economic stimulation for this currency being accepted. As in, if countries were able to say tax this currency. If you wanted to get exchange for cash value and they taxed it, it wouldn't be no harm for us or harm for them. It would be a good thing for them if they could take the taxes off from this currency that exists, and it will also be good for us that we can have more liquidity in our assets.
And everybody give a like, y'all. If it's not for us, for the little young prince right there, for the little baby, y'all. That's right, y'all. Give a like up. So this comment right here says, 3 kings on the stage, modern day Harriet Tubman. Miss Tubman. Let's go. And Marvin Broussard said, facts. Nina, let's go. Miss Christella Jeanvier, what's going on, my sister? How are you? She said, Kiki Mills, my sister, how are you doing? I'm proud of our true brothers. My brothers are working. Let's go. And Carl Abraham said, wow, really? OMG. You still haven't told us if you received it and how much it was. Please let us know so we can move on to the next person. And my brother said, Punu, Panu, for us,
Good.
by us. So that's the Haitian term right there.
I love that. I love it.
Yeah. So okay. Now we about to go to another person. This person right here actually bought a t-shirt, and we about to fund their wallet right now on the spot. So we're gonna count that as 3 people. You know, we're gonna count that as 3 people.
Definitely.
Carl Abraham, nata nou menm kounya, sa bezwen fè, ma bezwen ou di nou, kobe ka pou resevwa, avec sou resevwa.
Let us know. And this person right here actually bought a shirt because we obviously we selling shirts because they was looking for a 3X or something like that. They ran out of stock, so they got like a large, which is great because we trying to sell t-shirts to sponsor the school.
Yes.
So I really appreciate this movement. And if you guys could go on, because we trying to fund 10 people at least. So if you guys can hurry up, woo! All right, Abraham.
Come on, you gotta cock it back. You gotta get back. True. Blessings to the bank.
King like that. King like that. He like
True.
Come on, later. That's for the t-shirt. Let's go.
Yes.
That's right. So, man, so we're funding people wallets right there on the spot.
I just hit Fritz. I just hit Fritz with 2 lumen.
Okay. So Fritz, we're not playing no games. To make it happen. So anybody want their wallet funded, please put your information up there, type it up right now, and please find it in your heart, y'all, to get a t-shirt because we got some people watching us. Now, we got a task at hand. The task at hand is to sell 50 t-shirts. And you can go on Bonfire. The link is in the description right now. It's actually right now on the live chat. Go up there, get a t-shirt. The t-shirts is very stylish. But the most important thing is it's 100% of the proceeds go to the school. This is about building our laboratory. Do you know how instrumental or monumental this laboratory will be for our students? How much knowledge, how much insight, how much skill that they will gain just from this one laboratory.
Fritz, could you go and add the BOA asset, or I can send it to you and accept it in the transaction? I'm gonna just send it to you and you accept it in the pending payments on the transactions, okay? Just like Carl did.
We funding your wallets on the spot, y'all. Please. But we have people watching us, you know, because we've been in contact with a lot of people, y'all. A lot of intellectuals, educators, and you know, just good positive forces of community. And we got a task at hand to sell 50 t-shirts. In this 50 t-shirt, they will actually give us a grant. They're going to give us a grant. They're going to give us a grant to build the laboratory because we need a lot of stuff in that laboratory, y'all. Just imagine the things that we're going to need. Actually, we're going to need solar panels because we cannot be dependent on the private sector who give out electricity in Haiti. So we have to produce our own electricity source. Mm-hmm. One of the things is we are so underfunded because right now I'm asking my people to help sponsor a teacher, $100 a month to sponsor a teacher to keep this movement going. And we also asking for food help, food donation. So I know everything cannot be, I can't put everything under one umbrella and just give it to y'all. No, I have to find new ways to bring in something, you know. So I'm focused on this laboratory, and I just want to sell these t-shirts to y'all so we could do it. Let's stick together. We could do it, y'all. It's 50 t-shirts, y'all. One person, I believe, could buy 2, 3. You know, if you're going to make a donation, well, I ain't going to say that because we need the donations for the teachers. But if you're a new time viewer and you want to make a donation, buy some shirts. Because the objective is to sell 50 t-shirts right now. And that 50 t-shirt will do so much good for our confidence. I just want to let these other organizations that's looking to sponsor us know that we are capable of meeting the objective, of completing the objective. Very important, y'all. Very important.
Sure. Hey Fritz, did you get it? Let us know if you got it. Yeah, man, it's y'all definitely in a good space right now to be able to um approach different partners in Haiti right now. Like I don't know about much about the infrastructure in Haiti because I've never been to Haiti before like that. But as far as reaching out to like those essential sources, for instance, like wherever you get your food from for the school, you know, you can get some buy some food from them and tell them, hey, I would give you, you know, this cryptocurrency if you let me buy this much food for this price. You see, and them doing that would be basically a support. And say if you can get a discount or a surplus in food or something like that, and you know, and make it something, you know, something like a tangible type relationship that this cryptocurrency represents between you and your food supplier there for the school. You know what I mean? So, and also, who knows, they might actually use it. So
Okay, and Fritz actually said that they got the $100,000 crypto donation. So that's 3 wallets that's been funded on the spot, starting off with my brother Jeanba and Marvin. No, not Marvin.
Carl.
Marvin, you next, man. You next, Marvin. Let's fund your wallet. It's free. Carl, Abraham, and Fritz. That's 3 wallets that's already funded. Let's get the next wallet funded. Who is next?
I'm funding I'm funding one BOA per every wallet I'm funding tonight, and one BOA right now worth $111 million.
Wow.
So we building wealth out here. Like this is first come first serve. Now it's not gonna be like this for forever, you know. But right now, I want as many people. If you have enough wherewithal and enough you have enough understanding of this to jump on this right now, I want to make sure that you're blessed, that you have enough resources to move and make this thing happen. You know, so I'm funding one BOA per wallet tonight. That I'm funding.
Man, that's wonderful.
And the thing is, it helps. Like if you just tell everybody, man, just be like, man, I got $100 million yesterday worth of cryptocurrency. The more people you tell, the game is to tell, not sell. You see. You know, everybody don't have to have it, but everybody needs to know about it. You know, so just tell as many people as possible. Spread the good news, man. And spreading the good news is what's going to help this. Going to help this move forward.
Now, I'm definitely going to remember this night, man. My brother, I really appreciate you, and I'm so glad that we on this live together because this right here is like this content right here. Like we definitely have to save because it's very knowledgeable, very educational, fundamental, and people are getting their wallets funded. This is like the first time in history I've seen something like this happen. And
it's the first time it happened. Okay. Yeah, this is the first time this has happened, and it's the first time it's happened for this reason. Like the reason behind this all is the reparations due to the African descendants of slaves for all the oppression we faced. You know, and if you're a person that live in the world anywhere today, whether you live in Vietnam, China, Taiwan, you know that Black people in the Americas have been through it. We've been down, we've been oppressed and put down since we got over here. You know, and this is the reason for this. Like this is you receiving your ancestors' just due. You know what I'm saying? Even though I gave it to you, your ancestors earned this, brother. Your ancestors earned this, man. For you to be here today, every single one of your ancestors earned this. You know what I'm saying? This is from your ancestors, not a government. And that's the thing about it. This is not from the government. This is from our ancestors. They're coming back to bless us. They put this on my heart to do. You know, just to think about how to even lead up to this, man. It was a very deep spiritual process that led me to this where I'm at right now. You know, I was in a period, and it's funny. I looked at this this book that I wrote in. It started back in really 2019. In January 2019, and then in February 2019, I underwent this a fasting process. I was fasting and praying for about 2 weeks. I was fasting with the lunar cycles. I didn't know anything about Ramadan at the time. I was fasting between the lunar cycles, meditating, and my ancestors brought to me this knowledge. And it came to me in symbols from this. I have a tattoo that I have that basically was. I knew nothing about these symbols or anything, but the vision of it and what led me to it was just mind-boggling and opened me up. And I got this tattoo, and then also the symbol that BOA is associated with is a part of these ancestral West African symbols that I associate with. And I honestly believe that this was given to me to do it. First, I said it was given to me to say open up a bank. I'm just thinking like, how am I going to open up a bank? I don't have the money like that, but I still went on to try to do it anyway. And then going more and more further, I realized open up a bank. That was my interpretation of what was trying to go on as the distribution of wealth that needed to go into the African descendants of slaves. And through this, I believe this is going to be what basically makes when they say the first shall be last and the last shall be first. This is going to put us in that situation. It gives us the opportunity to really do this. If we can get everybody in the collective mindset, I mean, fast. That's not like let it have to take a long time for everybody to see this vision. The more people that understand this quickly, the quicker we can get this process rolling. And I was looking back at this book that I wrote in recording this fast that I was going through and recording some of the processes that I was interacting with. And this doesn't come from me. This doesn't come from me. I could not really think of this, honestly. Like, I don't even know how this even came to me for real. It just came through a certain type of knowing that guided me to do this. And I just really appreciate God and honor God in this more so than anything. This is all from God. It's all God's doing. And I would say I'm even to the point where I only want this to work if God wanted to work. If this is not for the people in a good way, and this is not what should be going on, then God will stop it. And that's how I look at it. Like, as much as it's going on, is God influence, and as much as it stopped is what God wanted to stop it. And that's just it right there. This is all God.
So we have somebody right here that really, really want to get funded, and I want them to get funded too. Miss Nora's Mission said, me, please.
Oh yeah, you.
So how do we do this? How do we get her funded?
So does she have the Lobster app or a Lobster wallet?
The rain that got so hard right now that we can barely hear you. And thank God that the internet connection is still working, because bro, listening to you, like you fasting and all this coming together, this is something huge. I'm not even gonna say big. This is extremely huge. I'm talking about this is out of this. This is something different, and this is like, I'm just so glad to be a part of it. Right now, the rain is trying to disrupt it, but I'm pretty sure other people can hear you clear. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I really have to focus to hear what you're saying. And I know there's a lot of people over there that's trying to get their Lobster app on and stuff like that. It's really easy. So, Miss Nora's Mission, download that app. Follow the instructions that I did, because I just downloaded it while I was on the show. It took me a little minute because I had problems with my phone. But after that, I was on, and now I can't even tell you how much I'm worth. But I know that I have to push this because I'm entrusted by this group. I know what I have to do. And the more I do it, the better it becomes for us as a team. And I appreciate you, my brother. I was watching the last interview, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I was really shocked. I'm like, wow. And this is something that we really need. And knowing that we really need this, we have to push it. I mean, everywhere, all over the world, where it's come to a point where I whip out my phone and I do everything with my cryptocurrency, everything. Pay my rent, everything. And this cryptocurrency, the way you was explaining it makes a lot of sense. It's basically like a bank account.
It is.
But
literally.
So I want everybody to be. Hold this window for me, please, Jim. I want everybody to know, if we go out right now, that's the rain, and whenever the rain is pouring like this, the internet connection be so bad. So I'm gonna apologize in advance in case we can't finish this live. The Miss Nora's Mission. I gotta fund your wallet. So we really want you to be involved. You got two choices. You can either do you have your wallet set up? Please put the name of your wallet up, or contact Mr. Ricks directly. But if you put the name of your wallet up right now, we will fund it 100,000 right now. So, and Miss Nora's Mission is a great person, man. I truly believe in this movement, man, and I really want to fund her wallet.
Word. I'm so like, to me, honestly, I feel like the most important partnership right now that I have going on is Haiti's Future Academy, because this right here could revolutionize Haiti, first of all, and put Haiti to a point where this could be like the capital for the African descendants of slaves in America. We could rebuild Haiti to the point where this is like the new Egypt in the new world. You know what I mean? Like this could be the Mecca for Black people. Haiti has it's so beautiful there. The culture there, the people of Haiti are so valuable. Like for y'all in Haiti to be surviving for so long or so little and been oppressed so hard, it's nothing but the people that kept each other alive. You know what I'm saying? That was always Haiti's most valuable asset, the people, the culture. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it literally gives me chills to think about how this is on Haiti's shore, and this is literally Haiti's the most deserving reparation case for reparations in the world, literally, you know. And so for this to be there, even in one person hands or two person hands of Haitian descent or in Haiti, it just this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. If this is all that happened, this is what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? This is like the vision coming to reality, you know.
Okay, somebody say, can you explain everything? Just came in. Right now, we are funding wallets. We are giving $1 million away in cryptocurrency. It is at no cost to you. You don't have to spend $1, let alone you don't even have to spend a penny. We are airdropping. We are funding wallets on the spot. If you want $100,000 in cryptocurrency, please drop your the name, and we want to make it happen. And Ms. Laura's mission said, I'll set a wallet tomorrow. I'm at a delivery currently. Good luck, and God bless. So somebody just got his wallet funded. A few people just got their wallets funded, and we're looking for more people to get their wallet funded. Where's my people's at? But a lot of people is at work right now. And
I got y'all. I got y'all until till 10 o'clock. I got to get ready to handle some other things out here. But
oh yeah, we got 8 minutes left. Definitely 8 minutes left. Definitely 8 minutes. Okay, and they said, what wallet do you use? Lobster wallet.
LOBSTR. It's not spelled like the regular lobster. Somebody had a delivery. What's the delivery like? Is it baby delivery or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So good lady, good supporter, just good, wholesome, good person. So thank you, Mr. Thank you so much, Mr. Ricks, man. Thank you so much. And so thank you that out of all the partnerships that you have, that Brother Love and Haiti's Future Academy is one of your most important. That speaks volumes of what we building over here, you know, because we building something ground up, you know,
right.
And I'm so happy for this partnership.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with all your partnership with all these big institutions, you give us that love. I definitely appreciate you, and I want you to know, man, we're gonna take it to the moon. Anything you would like to say to the people? Instagram, Facebook, Gmail, you know.
Yeah, so my Instagram, the Instagram for the bank is BOA Me DCB. At BOA Me DCB on Instagram. Also, I would just like to shout out like Haiti's Future Academy again, and just like note the importance of the importance of that initiative to provide free education and free meals to the children of Haiti. That is like one of the most important things that go on right now. The most important things for Haiti's future. The name is so literal that this is one of the most important endeavors that anybody can embark on. And it would just be a beautiful thing to see BOA have the potential to possibly provide, even if it was just to provide free education for the children of Haiti. You know, even like that would be the pinnacle of this currency to fund free education statewide or countrywide in Haiti right now. And like this has the potential to do that with the more partnerships that you and Jeanba can build. You know, it could be literally something to say the government can say, you can say, hey, look, you know, take this for and fund education. I don't, you know, it just has so much potential to be a real thing. And I just appreciate what y'all doing down there, man.
I want to tell you something. I want you to know, my brother, I believe in you. I appreciate you. I believe in you. Because, you see, me and Jeanba didn't inherit the school. Mm-hmm. What we actually did was we built the school from ground up. And at first it was just an idea. And when we started, a lot of people gave us they looked at us like we was crazy, but we knew what we was doing. Like we didn't, it wasn't written out, but we knew what we wanted.
Yeah.
So right now, a lot of people didn't believe. And now it's to the point that now we building such a great program that we starting to get hated on. We starting to get jealousy, which is a sign of respect.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
flattery.
It's probably some people out there that's watching you right now. They probably like, well, I can't get no money for this right now. What would I do? Because they don't understand.
Right.
Some people, because you have different people. Some people think about today, and you have people that think for a lifetime. And it's just like, let's say Wall Street invested into Bitcoin, right? That's a blockchain. I watched that article. I was following that, and a lot of people said, "Why are you invested into cryptocurrency?" And cryptocurrency represents your demise. They go against your dollar. You basically invested in your demise. They said because we want to be ahead of the curve. We want to make sure we put ourselves in a win-win situation.
Right.
We want to make sure that we position ourselves to never take a loss.
Right.
Right.
It's win-win right here.
Who was the biggest winners of this?
Right.
So they invested in it, and look how that worked out for them. You understand? So a lot of people not seeing the value right now, so they really can't put no value to it, but they don't understand how well thought out this is, how calculated this is, and the moves that you are putting in effect. Everything you're doing is monumental and groundbreaking, especially that stuff that you're doing with Howard University and finding a way to get all the kids that graduate, or should I say all the students that graduate, this piece of cryptocurrency.
For real, man. For real. Yep. I appreciate that, man. And see, you can see the vision, man. Real, no real. And that's what it is. It boils down to that.
Okay, let's run one more while because this person came on and they ready. They Neutronic. They said actually that's a federation. Is it Stella or Federation?
Federation. That's the name. Federation.
That's Federation. Okay, Neutronic, you gotta get on it quick. So because the brother gotta leave, it's about to be 10 o'clock. So we actually got 3 minutes. Give the information. Tell us the name of your wallet. We're gonna fund your wallet right there on the spot. And we're gonna
what's the Federation? What's the Federation name?
Huh?
What's the Federation? Neuronic? What's
No,
the
but
Federation?
they didn't create the. I don't think they created. Well, what? So what is your wallet name, Neutronic? He said I sent it. I don't get it. Please give us your information so we can fund your wallet right now, free to you at no cost. And what we're gonna do is, this is an NFT. This is an NFT. This is a cryptocurrency. I know. Now, does this something like this exist where there's other cryptocurrencies that's also an NFT, or is this the first?
Yes, it's definitely other cryptocurrencies that are NFTs. See, so you have cryptocurrencies that basically are on the blockchain. For instance, Bitcoin and Lumen, the XLM that this is based off of. Those are pure cryptocurrencies, right? It was basically they're like a free market of establishing the value by the people on the blockchain. Then you have tokens, right? So a NFT is considered a non-fungible token, which means that there's non-fungible means there's no copy. You can't copy this token, right? So basically, BOA is basically 100,000 non-fungible tokens. There's 100 tokens. There's 100,000 tokens that there's no other representation of this type of token out there. And within this NFT, our initiative and our tokenized asset, it's an asset, a tokenized asset. We're establishing an international banking group, right? So some NFTs are like art NFTs, where it's either beautiful pictures that people want to turn into NFTs, and they can in exchange for those. And some of them are they have video game ones, and all these tokens represent something you can buy in a video game with this non-fungible token or something, or in the Web3 space with the meta universe and all that. So each NFT creates its own functionality and its own purpose, right? So Some of them are just for art and look. Some of them are for, you know, like in video games and stuff, or computer apps. Some of them are for like some of them for the customer rewards. Any type of thing you want to tokenize a coin for, it can represent that. But this particular NFT is an NFT that represents an international banking group, an international payment system, and that's what we're building right here, brick by brick, an international banking group. This means we want this cryptocurrency to be good from here to Timbuktu to China to wherever it is. You know, that's what we want to create.
That's right. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for introducing my audience to your wonderful prince, King in Training. For everybody that's watching this that want to have more conversation or more questions to Mr. Randy Hicks, his Instagram is up there right now. It's BOAMEDCB at Instagram. Is that correct?
That's right. That's right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate your time, and I wish you the best of luck. I pray that the universe manifests your dreams into reality. So because it benefits me too.
And I'm gonna be calling you my brother because look, man, you my advisor.
Yes.
I'm gonna be calling you. Believe that, man. I appreciate you, my brother.
Thanks. It's this mogul talk. This mogul talk. You know what I'm saying? When we talking, this all mogul right here. This is all for the betterment of our people, you know, and for the betterment of our lives, our personal lives, for our generations. You know what I mean? We're building generational wealth and also trying to get other people to have generational wealth. You know, we don't just want to be the only billionaires out here. We want everybody to be billionaires out here because it's only going to benefit us to live in a society with billionaires. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man.
That's right. And I'm telling you right now, you got 100% of my support. I'm getting behind this movement. I'm fighting for it because I believe in it, because this is what we need, and we all need to support one another. There's no need for me to go create a cryptocurrency because you already got one. Why not put my forces behind you? Let's support each other. I read a great article. I think it was by Jeff Bezos, or what's the other guy named? Telsa. What's the Telsa dude? The richest guy, the Telsa guy.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. He said, you know, instead of baby showers, why don't we do a business shower? Like when somebody open up a business, you know, let's show that same love. So my brother, I want you to know I support you. We're going to push this, and I'm going to find a way to share this with everybody that support Haiti's Future Academy. So legendary conversation. This needs to be a regular conversation. Please share this life-changing info tonight.
Yes, sir. All right. We in there. We locked in.
Peace.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you. All right.
Yo, my brother.